Oh, David, lovely to see you.
Oh, it's lovely to be here, Dermot. Thank you.
Are you an Elvis fan?
I'm not a particularly Elvis fan.
Get rid of this. Chuck it. I thought we were playing it because he liked Elvis.
What's this?
We're normally so good. Absolute rubbish. Terrible stuff. Well, if you were an Elvis fan, that's Elvis in Memphis.
Yeah.
Bloody Mary vinyl. What does that mean? Deep red. Thank you so much.
What, you mean the vinyl itself is
I think so. I don't know.
Right, okay.
I go a bit full Ron Burgundy when they put things like that.
Yeah.
I just read it out. I could say anything. Welcome
I'm
along.
loving this vinyl stuff.
Isn't it great?
I was listening to you on the way in my headphones, and you could Bohemian Rhapsody. You could hear every crackle and pop.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Which, of course, when you were when I was a sort of music geek as a 14-year-old playing records in my bedroom, every crackle and pop was awful, and I hated it. And I went, now the tingle of nostalgia
Great, isn't it?
is wonderful.
There's always a couple of conspiracy theorists that listen that just go, well, I can tell you're putting the crackle and pop over the top of it.
Well, of course, it did occur to me.
Do you honestly think we're that organised? We wouldn't even know how to do that. It's a miracle we even get it on air. Listen, congratulations on the hack.
Thanks very much.
It's on Wednesdays, ITV 9 o'clock and ITVX. You can stream it all on ITV.
The whole thing's on ITVX now. So, because I don't know how people watch TV anymore.
No, I know.
But it's all there. You can watch the whole thing today. Do it.
But I quite like it. I like a weekly drop on an episode.
I know. It divides opinion. Yeah.
Because then I feel like I can relish it, whereas otherwise I've just done the whole hamburger and I haven't gone.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I think this one maybe works. Because it's quite... Jack Thorne, our brilliant writer, has come up with this fantastic idea where episode 1 is one story, and episode 2 you think, oh, hang on, have I tuned into the wrong show?
It almost reminded me of The Wire in that regard.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, proper sort of police procedural. Suddenly switches into this other show, and then very gradually he brilliantly combines the two stories, and you understand how one is impacting the other. But it's almost worth taking the whole sweep, I'd say.
Have you done much with Jack before?
Never. I'd never worked with him before, no. But obviously, you get a script with his name on it, you think...
Incredible. And is he quite hands-on?
He's very available, yeah, and he's very up for a discussion about things. He's very open. He's very, he likes to talk about what makes it more conversational. And I mean, he's brilliant, and yet truly sort of into the kind of collective experience of making something.
He's almost a stealth writer, because I've got to know Jack Thorne through I think I might have met him once or twice in real life. Every time I go and see A Christmas Carol in the old...
Oh, which he wrote, of course.
He wrote, yeah. And it's just, every time... You haven't done that, have you?
I have not done that,
well,
no.
You should do that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you don't want to see your family at Christmas, though.
No, that's the thing. It's sort of 2 shows on Boxing Day is a lot. Yeah.
But it's... have you seen it?
I saw it, yeah. It was Stephen Mann a few years ago. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
So, tell us a little about the story, because I sat down to watch the hack, and I was like, I know this story. Yeah. And yet I don't know this story.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think that's what's so brilliant about it. We all remember there was this big scandal in News of the World. Private mobile phones were being hacked.
Quite easily.
Quite easily, because we didn't... Normal people like us didn't understand the technology. And once you saw the way in, certain journalists who worked in a certain way were fairly unscrupulous about just dipping into everybody's private voicemail messages.
Yeah.
And of course, this was a slow brewing scandal, and there was one guy got caught, a guy called Clive Goodman, and they said, one bad apple. And then slowly, through the work of Nick Davies, who I play in this drama, a Guardian investigative journalist working for the Guardian at the time, he discovered that this was happening on a sort of industrial scale.
How did he discover that? Was it the whistleblower that we see in the drama?
So there's a source who Nick has never revealed who the source is, which we're very open about in the drama. There's a bit of a play on the idea that we don't know who this is, but this is the information.
There's a very funny scene where your character Nick is opening the door to meet the source, and the first person he opens the door is Harry Hill.
Yes, you go, no, not him.
And then immediately you go, is Harry Hill going to be there? No, he's not. Okay.
Yeah, and then we have Connie Hutt, and then we have Jonathan Ross. No. And then we have the source represented by Adrian Lester. Yeah. But I don't know who the source is. Nick has never told us, but we do know what the source told him, and the source clearly had some inside information, which he just steered Nick in the right direction. And then Nick just doggedly wouldn't let it lie, and over the years he uncovered more and more and more.
Because then it turns into sort of like All the President's Men, almost, these kind of deep throat meets and
because the establishment, which is the other newspapers, the Metropolitan Police, they didn't want to know because a lot of people were implicated, I guess. And he couldn't get the story to take hold in the public imagination. And then, as we all know, tragically, it was the hacking of the murdered schoolgirl Millie Dowler, most famously. That's sort of what broke the dam, and suddenly everyone kind of went, yeah, hang on, we shouldn't be hacking phones at all. This is an invasion of privacy, and this is, investigative journalism is something we do so well that we should be so proud of. Yeah. And this was a stain on it, and the idea that you should live in a democracy and not know how you can define your personal privacy. It's not. It's just not what we do.
What's interesting in the first episode is you see that the other newspapers just kind of not complicit, but sort of turn a blind eye because I suppose there's a community there and they don't want to...
Yeah. Well, Nick himself said, when he first uncovered this, he went, it's a story about newspapers. Sort of who cares?
Yeah.
And it was sort of the more he dug and the more resistance he met, the more he realised this is something he couldn't let go. And yeah, you're right. The story didn't take fire. The other newspapers didn't pick it up. I leave it to you to decide why that happened. But but eventually the dam broke and they couldn't ignore it any longer. And it's as you say, it's like All the President's Men. It's like a thriller.
Yeah.
How this unfolded.
Well, we'll talk more about it in just a second. We're going to play the House Martins now. Oh. Is it true you were at their farewell tour?
I was, yeah. Not the last concert, but the Glasgow end of their
what year would
tour.
that have been?
Oh, now you're asking me.
Late
80s. Maybe early 90s.
And is that when Norman Cook would have been playing with them?
Oh, it was the four of them, the original four. Well, Dave Rothery had taken over from...
Yeah.
I know, I'm going to
The other guy.
The other guy, yeah. But it was the final...
Stan. Was that his name?
Yeah, but Stan was still there, wasn't he?
Okay. We could go down
Ted Key left the band.
We could go down
Dave Rothery came in, and that quartet finished off the band in about 1980.
It was one of those bands, and obviously the Beautiful South have gone on to do wonderful things, but it's one of those bands you think, because this is one of the first albums I bought.
Is it London Nil Hall 4?
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
So we're going to play Me and the Farmer, right?
No, that's not. That's
I know, but I was just saying the album, that's one of the first albums.
Oh, I see. Yeah, don't question my House Martins knowledge, damn it.
But what was it about them you loved when you were...
Oh, I don't know. They're just great pop songs with a bit of an edge.
Yeah.
Great lyrics. Really good fun, but also they've got something to say. But they're just really catchy.
Because for me, it was them and the Smiths, but I didn't have to sort of self-flagellate after I listened to the House Martins.
Yeah. The House Martins are fun.
All right, the House Martins, Me and the Farmer. Not from London Dale Hall.
No, from the people who grin themselves to death, obviously.
The House Martins, Me and the Farmer.
Great track.
Isn't it?
That was one of my Desert Island discs.
Well, we try and... apart from Elvis, we try and tailor it so I guess we'll like the music we play, and that's one of them.
I'm very pleased.
David Tennant's our guest today. We're talking The Hack on ITV on Wednesdays, but also ITVX.
Yeah.
What I love about the show as well is it kind of flips. So we've got your story and with Nick Davis, the journalist, who's uncovered the phone hacking scandal in the first episode. But then it completely flips into Robert Carlyle's kind of police procedural in the second episode. And yet somehow Jack Thorne makes them kind of interlinked.
Yeah, so episode 1 and 3 are sort of my story. Episode 2 and 4 are Robert Carlyle's story, plays Dave Cook, investigating the Daniel Morgan murder, a still unsolved murder case that's rumbled through the Met for years. And at first it's not at all clear that these stories interact, and they're played very differently. They look very different. It's like two different shows. And then very gradually, and this is what Jack Thorne does brilliantly, and Lewis Arnold, our amazing director.
He's very good, isn't he? You worked with him a lot, haven't you?
This is my third time, and I hope it won't be the last, if you're listening, Lewis. And gradually these stories sort of interact. I show up a tiny little bit in episode 2 and you go, oh, it gives you a little hint as to how eventually these things are going to come together. And that's part of the story that's not really been told yet about how other forces sort of came to rally against the sort of the impenetrable wall that was stopping the investigation going forward, really stopping Nick Davis in his tracks.
So is that Dave Locke? Is it played by Robert?
Dave Cook.
Dave Cook, sorry, played by Robert Carlyle.
That's right.
Have you shared much screen time with Robert before?
Never. We'd never met before.
That is insane.
I know. You
should be roughly the same kind of...
He was a little bit ahead of me.
Yeah.
And when I came out of drama school, he'd graduated. We went to the same place, but he'd graduated a few years before, and he was like the sort of up and coming star. So I went and saw him in things.
Yeah.
And went, we could all dream of being Robert Carlyle. That's what you're aiming for, that kind of world. But then he went off to Hollywood, and he's been in Canada for years, working on big TV shows. And so it was a real treat to get to know him. And he's great.
Lovely chap, isn't he?
Lovely chap. Nice guy. Really, really good.
Well, you said something brilliant when I was reading about it, and you said he does so much with so little.
He really does.
He just it's a eye roll or something like that, and you're in.
Yeah. And actually, Dave, who he plays, is a guy who holds a lot with a lot of stillness.
Yeah.
And that, I think Bobby gets that perfect.
Did you enjoy playing someone who's real and still around and who you met in the
I did, actually. I loved it because I've done people who are still around, not so much. No, I've done a couple of people who've... Have I played other people who are still around?
So have you been in a situation where you've met the person you've played before? Or is this the first time?
Do you know what I think this...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm now going to have forgotten something really fundamental, aren't I? I'm going to really embarrass myself.
You've done a lot of work, David. Don't feel too bad about it.
Yeah.
I wasn't putting you on the spot, but like it was
great. I mean, having Nick there was fantastic because he was the perfect resource. You know, you could meet him. There's lots of footage of him at the time, but he's also still around and still very active and vital, and he's still the same guy with the same fizzing, brilliant brain, and he was. What was great is he was very available. Like if there was a scene coming out, and I'm like, what was it like when you did this on such and such a day? And because he's a journalist, I get this brilliantly articulate reply with sort of sidebars and anecdotes. And so he was. I mean, I'm really in awe of him as his bravery and his tenacity. I wouldn't be that brave or that tenacious.
It's the longevity as well, isn't it? It's like it's the notion of you just keep going.
You applaud.
Brick wall after brick wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you go, if I get a parking fine, I'm like, well, I'll appeal it once.
Yeah.
Even if it's unjust. And then I'll go, wow, it's what it is. You know what I mean?
And that's what we need. We need journalists who have this burning sense of justice. I mean, especially these days, we need that truth to be told, don't we? And we need to know that we can rely on the people who will stop at nothing to make sure. And they had missteps in the investigation as well. We cover all that.
Yeah.
We're not. There's no sort of, we show when they got it wrong too.
Fallibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it like when you meet someone? Do you? This is the first time. Were you looking at him thinking, I want to be like him physically, or were you not?
It's a sort of, you kind of don't necessarily make those decisions. You kind of see what fits. And there was a bit of making me look a bit like him, obviously, and that's partly contributions from myself and from Lewis and from Lisa, who are amazing makeup artist, who's transformed people. I mean, there's Dougray Scott turns into Gordon Brown.
That's extraordinary.
It's pretty extraordinary.
Steve Pemberton is
Rupert
Murdoch.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this as well, is wherever you look, it's all killing. I feel like you're going, hang on a minute, what? Some great, beautiful cameos,
Amazing. And that I think because this is such an important story, such a big story, and because Jack Thorne wrote it, and because everyone loves Lewis Arnold, the director, people would come and do a day.
Yeah.
People who would usually front their own series would come and do, we've got Adrian Lester, such an important part. We only needed him for 2 days, but he was like, this is a story worth telling. I'm going to come and do it. And all the way through the cast we had that, which was Sean Pertwee, tiny part. My goodness, you'd notice him. Brilliant. Thank goodness we got someone like him.
I read Dougray Scott went up to meet Gordon Brown, and I think I read Gordon Brown's quote, which is just, he was sort of chatting to him for an hour, and then just realised Dougray Scott was kind of staring at how he was like, what he was doing with his hands. It's like, hang on, what are you doing?
Yeah. Dougray's extraordinary. He really transforms. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant performance.
Great stuff. Well, listen, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
We're going to play a bit of Proclaimers now.
Oh, and this on vinyl too?
Sadly, no.
What?
I know.
I could have brought one in.
This is the song you should have opened the BAFTA. Imagine if you'd have opened Sunshine on Leith at the BAFTAs. Wouldn't be a dry in the house.
Maybe not, or it might have just said everyone just...
Everyone would have gone, what is this opener?
There's energy in that room for a ballad.
All right, brilliant stuff. It's the Proclaimers, Sunshine on Leith. Good grief. Sally.
What is going on, Sally?
I'm so sorry.
Sally, I don't know how to explain this to listeners. I might want to take the children out of the room. Sally came in to the studio and immediately got on her hands and knees under the desk next to David.
I dropped something on the floor, so I had to fiddle around with it.
This is a likely story. There was no fiddling around down there,
No,
Sally.
I've now got some beautifully tied shoelaces.
We did have a chat earlier because we had a bit of a problem, didn't we?
A bit. All the power's gone outside.
And so that meant none of all the loos stopped working. So the first thing I said to this poor man was, do you need to go to the toilet?
That's what you opened with.
Because you can't. It was like Radio 2's Poop Cruise.
David, before I let you go, Two things. Firstly, congratulations on Rivals. You're midway through the second series.
Thank you.
You're enjoying it. I know you were filming yesterday.
Oh, man, I'm loving it. I'm slightly croaky today because I had to do a lot of shouting yesterday.
He's a great
Directed by your wife, forcing me to be host for your show.
Tell me how welcome to my world. He's such a great character, isn't he, Tony Bennett?
He's great. I'm having a ball. He does some terrible things this time round.
Oh, does he?
I know. I mean, compared to what he did last time.
Is there any heart there? Or is it all just kind of repressed from childhood?
There's a lot of repression. The repression may be, channeling him towards a heart attack, right, I think, probably. Yeah, there's a lot of stress.
So you watch Rivals. Basically, Tony Banningham is this absolute fiend.
Right.
Of I suppose businessman / TV mogul, right?
Yeah.
So it's modern day.
Set in the 80s.
Set in the 80s, yeah.
Oh, that's for me. That's quite modern.
You could have been in it, Sam, back in the day.
Steady boy. Steady.
Not too late. It's not too late.
But it's all so he's a grammar school boy, isn't he? Who cannot be.
Even though he's got more money than anyone else, he's never quite at the top table, and it drives him mad.
That's great.
Oh, what a great character! I'm going to have to watch this because I'm well known for not watching a lot, but I will watch that.
Doesn't watch anything. And secondly,
but I know who you are.
Thank you.
Well, that's reassuring. That's nice when you literally point your pen in a guest's face and say, "I know who you are." It really makes him feel welcome. That.
I know he's always welcome. He knows that.
David, when are you going to do theatre again?
I don't know. I'd love to. I did, yeah.
And it was Sal. This is interesting. You'll love this because it was with headphones. Oh. So actually, rather than when you go and see theatre, obviously people have to project, and there was none of that. So
I got to whisper.
You got to whisper, so you could hear everything. It was so beautiful.
Wow, how
fantastic!
Great.
It's really good.
Yeah,
it's
great. That's the thing. I don't know what to. It's hard to beat that. So I don't know what to do next. Yes. But I'm always looking for another. I love a bit of treading the boards.
Yeah, he loves the juice of it. Come on. David.
Many years ago, I trod the boards myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did.
Go on.
Is that all you're going to tell us? We need some more information.
No, I worked. There used to be a theatre in Butlins. You know.
I mean,
they had, and we did a play called East Lynn. I remember we did East Lynn, and then I was sort of little reps, when reps were a thing, because I'm just that old. But are there very few repertory companies now?
In the old-fashioned sense, there's very few.
Are there? Yes.
And there are still theatres that I guess do repertory seasons just about, but it's not what it was.
Yeah,
we need to look after the arts.
We do, and we need more repertory companies.
We do.
Yeah.
Sal, Heidi High was based on you, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, David, about this. I really am. I'm just on the end of.
She gives us as good as she gets.
Every bit of abuse. Anyway, shall I do this?
Can you do it in a Sue Pollard voice?
Oh,
today?
now we're talking.
In a what voice?
A Sue Pollard from.
Go away,
Go on,
you silly boy.
Oh, Miss Cathcart.
Honestly.
David, thank you so much. The Hack is on ITVX and on Wednesdays at ITV at 9 o'clock.
And Heidi still on the iPlayer, I think.
Heidi still on the iPlayer with Ted Rogers and Sally Bozeman.
I didn't get that. I am on. If you want to watch The Weakest Link again,
oh, please
I'm on.
do.
Anyway,
honestly, David, if you need a laugh, just watch Sally on The Weakest Link.
It's just ridiculous. Starting in Ren are being affected by strike action that never happened, but because it didn't, everything's in the wrong place. So it's going to be busy. Many lines aren't working as they normally would. 03700 100 200 is the number. More travel. When, Dermot?
Well, let's find out.
Heidi, hi!
Yeah, that'll be happening. Have you got any more? Go on, one more. Did that. What's that one? Yeah.
I don't want to be a Sally maid all my life. I'm going to be a star. And I want to start off by being a yellowcoat. I can tell jokes, do impersonations, dance and sing.
There we go.
Well,
and do
that's
the travel.
Nothing like me, is it?
More travel with Miss Cathcart.
In about 40 minutes.
After the Knobbly Knees competition in about 40 minutes. David, thank you.
My great pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Lovely to see you. This guy won the Mercury Music Prize this week. Congratulations.
Did I?
You did indeed. It's David Tennant with
Well
Sam
done.
Fender and Talk to You.